just find it. We've got a few entries from last week. I'll share that. I think Carol did a good one. As she always does, of course. No, I was quite impressed.
I think animals are my thing. I ought to stick to animals.
That was yours, wasn't it, Carol?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's good.
That's
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Wow.
She looks like she's looking down her nose. See, I called her a lady. She looks like a lady.
She does. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's really good.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you decided it was, I was on about that last week, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Is it a girl or is it a boy? I don't know.
They've got doughy eyes, haven't they? They've got lovely eyes.
Big eyelashes, haven't they?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, nice. Chrissy sent one as well.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Wow.
That's just watercolor.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Or is it pencils?
Yeah, watercolor pencils.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a different expression as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did a good job there. Good go anyway. And
Yeah.
it's not
It looks
easy doing
fun.
like the background with big areas with the watercolor pencils, ain't easy.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Chrissy. When you
Lovely.
hers is more of a boy one.
It looks more like a boy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was my one, and yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Well, I think I brushed all the mouth bit off, or the bottom bit, and really done it, and but most of it was what I always say: get a stiff brush a few days later and lift bits off all around the ears. I lifted color off there and gave it a bit more depth. I was saying the other day earlier was like it's quite funny really, because the ones you think, oh, I'm not sure about that, or looks a bit, I could do better. The ones online, people are going, oh, that's magic. I've got to watch your videos. I've got to get up to speed on this painting. Loads of nice comments I've been getting.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
You know, I must admit, I've got it. That's it on its easel next to the wardrobe over there. So I'll build a frame for it, see if I can give it to a new home. This week's, well, what can I say? I do it every week lately. I don't know what's going on. I keep thinking, oh, that shouldn't be a problem, that should it? We'll knock that out in half an hour. Hang on, find the share button. And then when I come to draw it, it's like, oh my God, what have I done here? It looks like you think, oh, it's just painting, isn't it? Just a bit of. The more you look at it, the worse it gets.
Especially the letterbox.
Well, I keep hoping that it'll be just a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Should be, shouldn't it?
Hopefully.
It looks very distressed.
Yeah.
That's what I called it, was just a store.
Oh, did you?
It will be when we're doing it.
I can't quite sort out this doorknob. How to do that? Can't we just do a round knob?
This bit, what's the handle in that?
No, this bit, what you open the door with, by the letterbox.
No, the bit you open the door with is the latch.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this bit here then? Next to under the key thing. That's it. Oh, you've gone again.
It's
yeah, that's not a doorknob.
No.
I think that's something. Was it eaten
It's
into
a hole in the door, I think.
There's something
You
gone
think
in
so?
there.
Oh, I would have put a doorknob there.
It's probably where there was a what do you call it? A lock before, and it's come away.
That's a keyhole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a doorknob, surely. Well, I'm going to put a doorknob in anyway.
Go for it, girl.
Oh, it looks like a doorknob to me, but whether it is.
Well, I'll crack on because I think this might take a while.
Hmm.
Dave, I'm going to have to disappear about 11:30. I've got an appointment, so
Well, fingers crossed.
I'll catch up with the rest of it later.
Yeah, that's
You'll be finished by then, surely.
Have a bit of blue on and
Yeah, 45 minutes. There you go.
Yeah.
a challenge for you.
challenge. Right, look out then. No, I don't think so. Because I've got a few stages to go through. I decided, well, a few bits. I did something yesterday. I think I've done it before, but I don't know why. It just struck me. You probably can't see it on the paper. But I hang on, I've got the wrong camera. I painted white. I can't see what I'm doing. I painted white in all these spaces. Almost like no. I had a notion that it might help later on. First start off is the nasty bit. Wow. Yeah. Bit of soap.
Oh, well, I can't do that. Mine's all gone sticky and horrible.
Yeah, you should get the drawing. Get it on Amazon. The blue drawing gun.
Oh, let's write that down.
I would. It's much better.
It's just called, oh, it's called gum, is it?
Drawing, as in drawing.
Yeah, drawing gum.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Oh, okay.
It's only a little pot. It's by Pebeo. Pebeo.
Oh, okay. Where did you get that? Amazon?
Yeah, they do it. You get everything on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I don't know. I'm just gonna go random with it. Anywhere where I see a bit of doodah, I don't know. I thought I might do it earlier on this morning, and then I thought, well, people watching these videos, but there are distinct areas. I feel like a flipping decorator in the filler on there. Got to remember that this stuff, it doesn't. Paint, it's transparent, even though it's blue. Paint doesn't show up in it. I'm just going to go whoosh. A bit like decorating. Well, I was thinking about it earlier. How am I going to? How would you paint a flipping thing? And that's what I thought. Well, I've painted some doors. I think most of us painted a door at some point. And when you paint a door like this, there's a certain, you do it in a certain sort of workflow, don't you? Yeah. There's some nail there. I've got to put this. I'm looking for this. I'll paint around this one. Well, it might be nice to do it really loose. You haven't got to do a photo, remember? Got to keep reminding yourself of that, haven't you? What I have done, the dark lines are watercolor pencil. I used what colour? Aubergine it was. It was just a sort of a purpley yuck colour. Just to you know what? I keep looking at the lines of the door frame, thinking, you know, the lines on the door panels, as shadows, but they're not, are they? But they are. In my mind, they seem to be. There's a white spot there. This bit over the side, this side's a bit naughty. This is going to be a right 2 and A. Technical stuff. I'm just putting it on. Just looking at the picture. Oh, there's a photograph. Right. There's a big blob there. Dry it off. Some down here. But that's one of the reasons I put the white on. Because I was thinking when I put blue on it, the paint might not take so well. It might act like a resist. Paint resist. Does that make sense? I did try it on a bit of scrap paper. That enamoured. Thinking, it's going to make a lot of difference. Colour wise, right. I started doing some colour tests yesterday, but I haven't got enough tubes of blue paint that I'm aware of that probably did cope with that. I'm a bit tight, so I didn't fancy opening up a brand new good paint. Good tube of paint on me one, so I found some old watercolor tubes in an old pencil tape from recycling. Well, it's good. Right, if it doesn't dry, it'll just add to the effect, won't it? So anyway, what I've done, I found that what colour is the paint? I'll tell you. So regardless of what it is, this is that phthalo blue. PHTHALO blue. I've got some of that. And I did have some cobalt blue. So I've got cobalt blue and phthalo blue. So regardless of what it says on the tin, my door is going to be whatever blue I had in the cupboard. Like you do at home, really, isn't it? It's pretty much. Go out the shed, you see a tin of paint blue, then that'll do. Especially the cost of flipping stuff. I should go to the budget shop somewhere. What you need is a flat brush, I think. Oh, one or two. I've got giant ones, and that's about an inch. Just done a quick check. See if I got them. No. So I'm going to try, remember, to paint right to left. Clean water. Just going to do the panels first. Then. Make it wet. Not too far. If I don't, otherwise the other bits are going to disappear, aren't they? I'll do the inside panels. Clean water. Oh, where I've put the drawing gum on. As I do it, I can. It's squeaking. Anyway, phthalo blue. See where I've put the. My plan was, I'll have a look at it, see how it looks, was to got some cobalt blue on top of it. I'm just going to do the panel for a minute. A few more down the bottom. The brush didn't wash out very well, did it? That was just supposed to be clear water on it. It's very fugitive phthalo blue. It's got a lot of stain power. I think you need to break it down into sections, otherwise it's gonna all look the same, which you don't want. So this is cobalt blue. Sticking with what I thought about. Just a little bit of that on the brush. Good exercise in, or it should be, good exercise in graduated washes while it's wet. Don't go over the bit that you've done, or try not to. Just let the water on the paint, and then when it dries, it should dry nice and smooth, silky smooth. Yeah, that'll do. Right. Oh, Jim, going for an early lunch. Now I'm going to make this side wet. Look, I'm supposed to be using that was clean water. Oh, I can't believe it. I did put the phthalo blue in. Oh, I thought I'd put cobalt on top. It was 2 layers of phthalo blue. What a muppet. Oh. Oh, here. See if I can get some clean water on this time. And just break it down into chunks. Come on. Stop. It's never good at cutting in. Their frames, door frames. Nowadays, I'll just paint over the window a little bit. Yeah. What I decided was 6 months' time when you have to do it again, especially if it's outdoors, you don't even notice it. Ooh. Put a bit of cobalt blue somewhere. But no, I can save that for that panel there. It's in shadow. Got four panels. Now I'm going to do this middle bit. Make it nice and wet. I think, thinking about it, off my head, I think using if you can find a blue, tube of blue that's one colour, it will save you a lot of paint. Because there's no mixing. Otherwise, you won't know how much to mix. Well, I didn't. like the idea of putting the, it was just white gouache. Should be therapeutic because it doesn't really matter if you make a mistake, does it? Because it's so distressed. So chunky wonky. Following my guidelines. This is the easy bit, isn't it? Blocking in. It's the next bit, isn't it? Where the panel frames are, it's going to make it interesting. Going to have to use a smaller brush for a start. Right there was that masking fluid that I just painted over, or intrinsic part of the picture. Maybe that's why I chose this, because it's got all the a little bit of cobalt didn't work. The intrinsic watercolor techniques, brush techniques, good exercise for brush control, washes. That one didn't work there. Well, it's going to dry back later. Next one I think I'm going to do is this panel. What colour is your water today? Slightly blue. Go straight down this one. And this one I'm going to paint, initially I'm going to paint the cobalt blue. See how it goes. Put the other colour on top. Sense the white on the paper. I didn't put a lot because obviously I didn't paint it in between my lines. Just got rid of it. Do get a slightly smaller brush. I've got a smaller, you know. Try and blend that one across. Well, I'm trying to do is one stroke. Okay. Do a bit of lifting off, actually. Big one. Tissue. The other option on this panel here is to find the complementary colour of blue, which on our colour wheel is a sort of reddy orange colour, which is the complementary. So let's prove it. Well, try it. I've got a little bit of a sort of an orangey colour there. Reddy orange. I'm just going to go down that panel. Just one stroke. Because shadow of, according to the manual, shadow of colour is it's complementary on the colour wheel, which that shows to be a sort of a reddy orange. I mean, perhaps sienna might do. Let's go down through it. One stroke, leave it. Not too bad. Quite a smaller brush. Back to the blue. This is fun. Really bonkers. Clean water on the other area. Quite funny this. Every time I go over one of the drawing gum, it sort of squeals at me, it sort of squeaks. Glad I put those watercolor pencil lines on it. Clean water. Sweet. Phthalo green's quite nice. Nice colour. I've never used it before. Interesting colour, isn't it? It's very strong. You don't want to mess with it. Water. A bit of a wow, early lunch, isn't it? Dirty water might come in handy. Filling up any runbacks. Put that down through that, try and lift a bit off. Bonus moment that was. Almost worked. The reason I put a white, if I hadn't drawn it first, I would have painted the whole watercolor, the whole paper with white gouache first. Not half-inch thick, just made it the paper damp, and then just went across it with a big brush. And later on, when you come to blend colour, it will blend so much easier. This sort of blue will definitely sink straight into the paper. Just trying to get those lines out there. Brush marks. Tea and slice of cake, that's what we need. Now I'm just looking for darken there. Right off. Right off, sit down. I was thinking about the you know, the furniture, the letterbox and the rest of it. I was thinking about just using burnt sienna and the blue to sort of make it blend in again. Brilliant. And add some salt. Many alternatives, ways of approaching this picture is unbelievable. Could actually paint the whole picture, well, the whole thing blue, couldn't we, first? We'll get some blue paper. I think you can get blue watercolor paper. Make it tinted, you get it tinted, can't you? And then you just paint the white bits where you want the distressed bits or the door. But it will still present similar problems. Yeah. I don't know how I've managed to get I've got salt, sea salt. I can't for the life of me know how I managed to get it in the rotating container I've got over there.
Sorry, just coming.
Right, burnt sienna next on the list. And some sea salt. Burnt sienna in my palette over here. Just thinking about it. It's this one over here, sort of ready earth colour, ready brown. I can encourage it. Got to lava it up so it's dried in the palette. I will do it. Put letterbox. And drop some blue on top of that. See what happens. I'm going to use the phthalo blue. It's there, isn't it? So might as well. Got a lot of masking fluid on there, haven't I? It's not. I think I did that. Put it on for a minute. Shadowy colours from last week, yeah, I think. I think I'll do the same over on the other side. Oh, the water's just going to distress now. No. Do the same on here. Rinse sienna. Give me a little bit. I think I've got so much masking fluid on there. No room for paint. We'll see. Pop it in. Blue. We'll stick some. Come on, we'll stick it all over. Okay. Tues. Use a bit of that. Colour that's there, sort of grey tone. Go over these frames. Effectively, the picture frames. It's moulding, isn't it? Picture moulding. No, don't do that. The tip. One stroke. Circle. Look at this now. Find some heavy bits. Have some fun. Well, I've got. They call it blooming in America. Blooms. We call it runbacks. Oh yeah. Side of the pond. Right off. And get rubbing. Oh, it's going to put some salt on that. Come on, just see what that. Okay. Oh, I'm kidding. If it would take a bit out. Lucky I've got one of those little hand hoovers. Go around and suck up all these little bits of salt. Take them to do it. It's a matter of I want the funny, any funny text, don't I? That's it then. Hair dryer. Load of salt everywhere. I do. I'll pop it in the bin. Need a bin. Put that salt somewhere. And the masking fluid in it. That's soaked up quite a bit. Like Billy did. Get a little bit of a little bit of speckly effect.
Oh, bless you.
It's been lovely. It's great. Watched Orson Welles movie yesterday. Well, no, it was last night. It's taken me 3 days to watch Third Man. That tune, isn't it? Down, 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 down. Whatever it is. Eh?
Another student.
I've got another student. Mel's just brought the dog in. You're on.
Yeah, I'm going to James now.
You've been picked up.
No, I can drive.
You can drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, shut the door, otherwise he'll run after you.
Okay.
Good luck. Oh, now it's gone to the hospitals. So James must be awake, isn't he? I've got a new art student, the dog. Last night. I've rubbed the tops of my fingers off. I've still got some there. Yeah? Quite abrasive, isn't it? It's nice and through once. Well, I think we set the scene, haven't we? For mayhem to follow. Only problem is with the dog, when Melanie leaves him, he wants to sit on my lap all the time. I know. Right, mate. Should we get enough and bleed all over you? We don't have to pick some daft subjects I never had. Okay. Orson Welles, there's a name you conjure with. Right. Put it upside down. Right, that's more like it, isn't it? It's difficult for me to judge the colours sometimes. I'm just going to go down here. My brush, some lines down. I've still got that grey burnt sienna colour. So where I want to put a shadowy type line, okay, emphasize it. It doesn't matter too much because later on we'll have to put some, we can use some white to, you know, to brighten things up. But it's dirt almost, isn't it? It's yuck. I'm just going to drop it in. There are some nail heads here as well. I mean, there's one there. Needs a big dark blob. No. There's one. Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Pinhead snails. Just going to add some shadow to them, which is, I'm just using the other palette. Blue. That sort of, I don't know what colour that was. Yellow and, no, was it? Yeah, it was my attempt at orange using dirty yellow and a little bit of rose madder. So it came out almost burnt sienna. If I add some blue to it, it will give me a sort of shadowy colour. I'm not worried about this line down here. I think that's the keyhole there. Save a little bit. It's be darker, but I haven't got any burnt umber involved yet. What I might do quickly is paint the handle with a dark colour. And move it off, move it across to something else. Otherwise, there's a tendency to forget to lose it. I'll do that. Did he die in the end or not? Orson Welles. Did his mate shoot him? We'll never know. Right. What's that? Bit of shadowy colours. Yeah, line and man, if you can. Dry brushwork to Mandy. White paper brush off on the side. Recent first one. Good colour, isn't it? Burnt sienna and blue. There's a lot of so many variations of grey. Just going to use my stipple some colour. Some people call it a amber. Today it's a stipple. Burnt sienna and blue gives us that yucky grey colour. And this can go on for ages. You get the drift. Push it as well. And if it doesn't feel right towards the end, or later on when you look at it, don't fret. If you've got white, you can put some white on top of it that will make it all speckly again. Stuck with this, I'm quite taken with this phthalo blue. It's coming out with some really interesting darks. Dropping in. Oh, come on, you get dark in, surely. Even the point of the foot. Shadowy bit up here. Wow. Let's work close. You can get beaten up slightly. Bit of fun with the colours. Now I've got, I'll mix a bit more. So I can sparkle a bit more with this brush. A bit distressed about it. Got a small pointy brush. Might be handy. I'm not really thinking rigor. Thinking one more along that line. That size, sort of pointy type brush. And drop it in. Try and find some more of these edges. Definitely this is gonna, you're gonna enjoy this because there's no right or wrong. You can just try and take your mind off of everything. And using those colours, that burnt sienna and blue, especially if you've got this phthalo blue, quite good. And with the fan brush, or anyone's paint, really. Have it in. It looks bluer than it is on there. It's not that blue. Maybe. Right. Yeah, that's the colour I'm mixing a lot of. Burnt sienna. And adding some of that strong blue to it. It's giving me nice shadowy tones. Burnt sienna. Use the edge of the paper. See how dark this is. Not too dark. See. Yeah, nice and loose. I've got 3 brushes. I've got the stippler, call it what you like, middle diddle one, and the strong. Resisting at the moment. Burnt umber and blue is my go-to. Dark, but I've just noticed there's a little bit of Harry Harrison shadow tone in my palette from way back. So I'm just using it. I want to get it. I want the door handle bit to be the bit. Right. Drop of clean water on the inside. Much of that, and a bit of the dirty grey shadow on there. It's got too much water in it. Goes down here. I'm going to put it over the up over there. I've already seen what I'm going to do when that bit's dry, and that is put some white down there to thin the handle out. I've got a plan. Some burnt sienna. What did I put that was? This nice colour, that one. Burnt sienna. Rose madder and the yellow. It doesn't come out as orange, it comes out more of a burnt sienna type tone, which is quite a nice, I'm quite enjoying it. Mix up with a bit of blue. Gives a really interesting variation of grey. Right, let's go down here. Being left-handed. Over the bits that I've done previously. Stand up. Use the end of the brush, Dave. Don't hold it. Again. Thank you. Sure. Put the colour in instead. Oops, a bit. And the red colour work as well. It's the same, isn't it? You drop in bits of colour and the water do its dirty deed. It's what we call it sort of dishwater grey, really, because it's not fully functional paint, it's just dirty water. You put it into the white bits. This is Carol's favourite bit over there. Okay, I'll cheese that off there a minute. It's just plain burnt sienna, I think. A little bit of it. Could use pastels, Carol.
Yeah.
They might work quite well. Like that. That's the problem with colour, isn't it? I keep saying it. They dry back so well. You put something on and think, cool, that's just the job. That's quite it. And then you look at it 10 minutes later, you think, where's it gone? The colour's faded away into grizzle land. Right. Find some darks now. Serious bit of burnt umber on that. Got some of those colours. Oh no, that was raw umber. I remember from last week. Because the giraffe is a warmer brown, burnt umber. So it's raw umber and blue this week. Trying to get a really dark colour. I also had a bit of green in it. What we can do? Look, we're going to add a fourth brush. The really
Dave, I'm going to say thank you and goodbye. See you all next week.
Yeah. Okay then. Have a good
Have a-
week.
Thank you, you too. Take care.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Zara Joyce.
Bye.
You should get that rigger in your hand. You're off. You're not painting anymore, you're drawing. Wow. A bit more that burnt sienna in there. While it's wet, drizzle it in. Dee, 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 dee. Happy, actually. Follow the theme. Put a bit of the burnt sienna in the key in. Worry about the negative bits. Come back to sorting them. Quite like this colour. Adds a little bit of a rusty glow to it. I remember that in future times. Future paintings and at some point, I now have to stop looking at the the reference picture and say, all right, what am I trying to do here? And just go for it. Just get some darks. Frenetic. Oh, no. Yep. Model. Next point of call. And in here. That colour I mixed up, I'm quite pleased with it. Turn it upside down for a sec. I don't stick it on in. Shadow, dark, rigor, books and It was the night before Christmas. Not us. Ah, that reminds me of mice and rats. Talking of which, I laid out 2 traps last night. One was electronic, that sort of zaps them. One was a humane one with the. I don't know, they got the bait out of both of them. So the electronic one must have failed. The battery must have gone or something. But the other one, which is like the cage, isn't it? Like a little cage. They've gone in there, at the bait, and then as they've left, the cage has snapped. You know, the trap has sprung. I thought, I reckon I've got Mighty Mouse out the back. Intelligent mice. That's really flipping me. Just going to get my stippler brush. See if I can get a anything on the end. It's Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, right, I've got a line. Oh, that's showing. There's bits I've missed off the drawing. I want the line there. No, it's not working that much. Okay. Try and get some dry brush coming through. Like I said earlier, if you use the same tube, the blue outer tube, the same colour, when it comes to, if you've got any bits you want to tighten up or tidy up, you've got a better chance, haven't you? Because it's a similar strain. I'll just try on this. I'm just curious to know what the phthalo glue is like. Just putting water on it. Yeah, it's doing it. It's tidying itself up. what I'm saying is where the masking fluid was, could I blend it in just with clean water? Seems okay actually. Fine. And, mm, mm. Or you'll either love or hate this picture. It's one of those. But you're gonna have to you'll either well you will. It is a battle. It's not a walk in the park. You could probably have great could have some fun with it. Which is what it's got to do. Cannot get bogged down with these things. You've got the skill. You've been painting long enough now. You've got all the parts. Just put it in practice. All right, what's up then, man? Good enough. It's a piece of dirty water, as far as I can see. Oh wow. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix up because I think it's cold. Picture. I don't care what the reference picture says. And I quite like that. I don't know what yellow that is. It's not raw sienna. It's a sort of. It was not cadmium yellow. It was golden yellow. Not really. We use some of that in the picture. Just rub it in. Treat it as though it's a rusty stunning thing. Not so much there. Definitely on there. Anything that's metal, it'll go on very well because it's rusty. But then again, the rusty bits will spread to the. It's like you've got to where that thing is in there. Get my rigger. I think maybe I've got enough. Need some more dark. I don't know what stops me from using black.
Yeah.
Use black and add different colour to it. Give me the ultimate dark, I suppose. I'm just a stickler for it. It's my colour. Oh, it's a bit less confused. A bit dark. When it dries, you can tidy this up with a bit of TLC. So I'll get the lid on about it. I'm just thinking some of these bits of the sort of bare wood. So you get that sort of colour, don't you? Sort of rustic. Maybe I need to have another look at the wood in my garden. But oh, that's something that happened during the winter. Daft things happen. I had a cherry tree that I cut down. I just left the sort of stumpy bit. I don't know, how tall is it? 3.5 foot sticking out the ground. I had some harebrained scheme to use it for something at one point. And I leaned against it the other day and it moved. And now I've got a great tree. Well, it's really wide. It's bigger than I thought it was. Trunk in the garden. They're almost like a little seat. Quite lovely. And I tipped it over upside down. Of course, all the creatures live in the bottom of the rotting tree trunk. I found
Disturbed them all.
yeah, there was stag beetle larvae living in it.
Mm.
So I suppose in a way it's a bit cruel because I doubt if they'll survive.
Mm.
I picked them up and I sort of put them somewhere that I assumed they'd like, but where they were was what they liked.
Mm.
You know? So shame on me. What? I only sort of leant on it and it moved. I just got a bit of white here. There's a few bits that I want to tease on. That's what I said at the beginning, wasn't it? If I'm not happy with any bits I want, I can just book in some white. Hopefully it's that area there. Okay. Feels a bit I'd say it's cheating, but it feels a bit painting with acrylic. But you can't just leave it. You've just got to try and get those blends in, you know, and take it down, knock it back. That's a good term, that. Got to knock it back. There's a few areas that you'll look at and you think, just knock it back with some white, clean white and some water. It's a bit dark there, wasn't it? The blue ones. Bit there. And these bits. That bit definitely needs sorting. I think you're going to enjoy this. If you paint it like I'm doing it, you will. Because it's like devil will care. Therapeutic. Well, not even near this door. I can't see it lasting for long. Put it in there. Hundreds of years, this door.
Not your front door, is it, Dave?
Pardon?
Not your front door, is it?
You know what I'm like.
Oh dear.
My reputation is pretty good. Well, it's
I'm just wondering what I can use instead of the masking tape. Gum thing.
masking fluid.
Yeah.
You've not got any at all then?
Well, it's all gone thick and sticky.
Oh, right.
Well, are you not on Amazon?
Well, yeah, but it'll take a couple of days. I've got to try and get it done today. I'm busy the rest of the week.
Well, just take care, just do it slowly.
Yeah. I
You
could
just
put some pastel. No, I put some white pastel on it.
Yeah,
Mm.
that'll
Yeah.
break it up. You'll just
Yeah.
have to do it, break it down and into
Little squares.
chunks, you know,
Yeah.
into little doable chunks. But I think the lesson today, if there is such a thing, is brush strokes.
Yeah.
Concentrate on nice brush strokes.
Looks like you're painting. It does look like you're painting the door, doesn't it? With that brush.
It's a what do you call it, isn't it? A black brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But that's but I haven't used that many colours really. Just that sort of burnt sienna, but I've mixed up my own, in a roundabout way.
So what have you made the darker colour with? Because I've been popping
Oh,
in
that's
and out.
normal. It was
Burnt sienna and blue, wasn't it?
no burnt umber.
Oh, burnt amber. Oh.
Well, it's not burnt umber. I'm fibbing. It's raw umber.
Oh,
That's in there. It's a dark brown.
right.
Yeah, raw umber. But I think once it's dry, I'll probably go over it with some more darks. You know, pick them out. It'd be like there's bits like that. You can tease them out, but you can use a watercolor pencil for that.
Yeah.
And blend in. Got 5 brushes in my hand now. I added the flat one, but you can blend in a few of these bits as well. I think it's quite well. Yeah, it's worked quite well. I'm surprised. Very surprised. But I don't. Anyone watching probably think that easy. It looks easy until you start.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You start planning it out to paint and doing it. I'm trying to do it quick as well. But in answer to your, you've got to do it. Well, you could do it. Just break it down like it did. Once you've sketched it and you plan it out in that way, you know, you paint that bit, the panels, same as you would a door. Otherwise, if you do it all in one go, you'll lose it. Bits will go all over the place. Do you know what? I'm not far off finished here.
Yeah, good. Early lunch today. Yeah.
Well, I did promise. Well, you can have, I think you can have fun with this, especially if you've got plenty of wine. You can just flick it in like that and just walk away and leave it.
Yeah.
It will come back. Put that ready colour on there. I'm not so sure of it. When you make, initially you think, oh, I've made a mistake, but you haven't, because in a way I'm painting it like I would an acrylic, using, touching up at the end with white, solid white. That's okay, it's allowed. What you're doing is trying to reproduce what you feel it needs doing. And this blue is really strong. Russian blue, do it, Carol.
Right, okay. I've got some of that, I think.
Not everyone's. I was lucky. So I've got loads of tubes of phthalo blue.
So so what would you mix the Prussian blue with what? You had 2 blues.
Is it? Or is it? Does it matter?
Oh,
If it's watered
just
down,
pick one colour.
Doesn't matter. If it's watered down, it could be any colour, couldn't it?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier. I thought, well, if I didn't find a blue, what should I do? Oh, I know. I'll paint the bloody door red.
Yeah, I was
What
thinking
colour
that.
I've got. It's the
Yeah.
same. It's a similar exercise, just as complex. Or as a view it, I suppose. If you like me, I've kept it painted. The paper's all nice and wet.
God.
So it's just evolving, you know. You can, if it's still wet, you can put paint on any stage. I'm not stood up, so I can't see what it looks like. Stood up. You can drop it in. I wonder if I'm a granddad again. Should be. I'm glad I've painted this way because it's taken a lot of. What's the word? I haven't got any anxiety. Trouble kids, even when they're 40 years old or nearly 40, they're still your little babies. Keep you awake all night. Well, all right, Dad. Not the same. Use a bit of digital art if you want.
Yeah.
I've got the stippler. I've got a couple actually. These Terry Harrison. This one is actually called. I thought it says it's Golden Wizard. Is it a wizard? But you could do that. You could use. You've got a brush, split it up, and a bit of just dangle some white on. Doesn't matter. Look, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Great
It's
fun.
good.
And on the metalwork as well.
What colour was that metal colour?
That was the burnt sienna.
Blue.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I just mixing up the blue with the burnt sienna.
So what was the raw amber with? What was that then? That was the I got muddled up, which is
That's fine. No, the raw umber was to get that dark colour, the darker
all
one.
right for the letterbox, right? Okay.
Yeah. For well, any really dark, shadowy bits you see,
Right.
just look at it and say, "Well, that's dark." Look, you could say it's a bit of blue. Grab
Any
some,
blue?
well, that God knows what that's probably ultramarine works well, but yeah, any blue. The blue that you're using on the rest of it,
Okay.
using Prussian blue, and then when you mix it up, it goes really dark.
Right.
You can just it's a bit blue, but away you go. Woohoo! How about that? I painted a door.
No, it's good, doesn't it? I like that.
It don't look bad, do it?
Right, good.
I'm getting the hang of this. And we get an early lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let it dry. And when it's dry, I can add some more. Well, I'll be looking for.
Nice, we've got no green this week.
Oh yes, it's all blue, no green.
No green trees.
Paint green
Oh,
what we like.
Don't mention those because he might bring one up next week.
yeah, let's have a nice,
Next week.
what do we
Oh,
fancy
Yeah,
doing?
next week's hard.
Don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna
I
send
like portraits. But
be upset. But no, I think it's a castle. Not castles.
that, that could involve green.
Not a lot.
I don't think I like doing buildings. They don't really interest me that much.
Well, this one's this is in a distance, so it's not in your face, sort of. Oh, bloody hell! I mean, oh gosh, looks rather nice. I
Hmm.
think what I'll do is at some point when it's dry, I'll have a little go at this. I might put a coat of white on it, let it dry. I'll see what it's like when it dries back. Um, let it dry. Put a little coat of white. I very often do it. Calm it down. I'll put a coat of white on something, let it dry, and then put the original colour that it should be on top, and it'll blend in quite well. Not too bad. I think it's been a good exercise in, like I said, brushwork, brush technique. Because if you've got a flat brush, using the edge of it now, using it like a knife, just push some of that white into the frame, and that'd be better. But I think my plan worked by painting the white. Yesterday I painted white in between my drawing, between the lines, using that brush as it happens, you know, especially because there was some fine pencil lines there and there. I was just going in with white, and it sets a sort of a surface on the paper that now, if I'm not happy about, or I want to blend something in, the paint is slightly, and I mean slightly, sitting on top of that little bit of white gouache. Just using clean water, look, I can blend it. It's a bit like we were doing, or I was advocating doing on portraits. Paint the whole, paint a white base, and then put the colour on. You can build it up in such a way. Don't do it strong. I don't mean solid white, just really loose, almost just white water. And works really well. I'm going to stop there. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
My microphone fell off, so the video might be quiet. That's a shame. That's really nice. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it does. It looks good on the. I can always tell when I look at the. It's not that early at lunch. When I look at the screen, when I look across at the screen, that is nice.
It's nice. I like that.
When I frame that up, it's going to go.
Yeah, it will really stand out.
I like. Well, no, because I didn't think I was going to get away with a very good picture. Green frame ain't going to work, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, oh gosh, yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Does, yeah. They will like that this week. You'll get lots of comments.
Yeah, people be ringing up. Can you paint my red door for me?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Wow, cracker. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That look good in a green frame. It's a bit silly, but
Yeah. What other frame would you put round it? Colour?
white.
White?
Or none. I've got distressed frame. But
No, I don't know if that goes.
I think that's quite.
Dark,
I've only got
dark
green.
Right.
White over it. Hang on.
Dark.
Can't put the frame anywhere now.
Hmm.
The frame's dipped itself in the white paint.
Oh.
Oh,
Covered in
don't pick
paint.
the dog up.
Oh yeah. Where is he? Can we have a look at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on in.
He growls at me.
Oh,
Hang on. View. Gallery. Remove spotlight. And that's all right. Now change the camera.
right.
There he is.
Oh, oh, he's so sweet.
And a haircut again.
He's always having them. He has
Yeah.
3 or 4 years.
How old is he now?
2 and a bit.
Gosh.
Crikey. That's gone quick, hasn't it?
Was he a chewer? How's he? Oh, he just chews everything up. It's hopeless.
He's a sniffer. Lifts everything up. He's happy.
Oh,
He's not
Well,
very
yeah,
happy.
we'll have to
that then.
paint him one day. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can he sit
He's
still?
not very happy
Your
because his mum's
portrait.
gone. But he's happy because he sees your girls. He thinks you're
Right
his
still.
you're his
oh
mum.
yeah, yeah.
Oh look.
Oh.
Oh, bless him.
No, he let me do anything because Mel's gone and he'll sit
Yeah.
on the lap all the time now.
Mm.
He'll sit here all day.
Really?
Unless
Well, ours don't sit for long. What
Oh,
then? He's only,
quite
what is
young,
he,
isn't
7 months old.
Yeah. Yeah.
no, because he likes don't
Like
like being on.
company.
Yeah,
Like to cuddle.
yeah. He's a puppy dog.
No, I like them when they all cuddle up to you.
Yeah.
Has he done that from the first go, or was he a bit naughty to start with?
I see trees green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Well, they're really saying, oh, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful
One for the road. Go and get cuppa. Pause.